Hello, I'm Professor Oneness. Welcome to my website. For over 20 years, I searched for the seed cause of man's inhumanity to man, and I found it. The next 20 years, I searched for how to eliminate that seed cause, and I found that too, and I'm going to share them with you. Have you ever asked yourself, what does "we're all one" really mean, and why should I care? Albert Einstein, probably the most brilliant mind in the 20th century, came up with a legacy that most people know about called the theory of relativity. What most people don't know is he also left us a more important legacy regarding oneness. Einstein said, "A human being is a part of the whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. That is the illusion of separation. That is the seed cause of all human suffering. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty." Notice that Einstein said that we must free ourselves from this prison, not we might or could or maybe. He used the word must, which is very definite, and Project Oneness describes how to accomplish that. Another quote is from a fabulous author, Neale Donald Walsch, who wrote the series Conversations with God. "We can no longer sustain life on this planet with our minds filled with half-truths. We now need the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. The truth is that there is no separation of any kind between us and God. The truth is that there is no separation of any kind between anything and anything. The truth is that separation does not exist. The truth is that there is only one thing, and all things are part of the one thing there is. I call this one thing God. It doesn't matter what we call it, it is still the same thing, and that is the one thing." The next quote is from the author Wayne Dyer, who was a famous self-help guru that many of you probably heard of or read. "If we imagine that we're free of all labels, all separation, and all judgments about this world and the life inhabiting it, we can begin to understand oneness." And the next quote comes from none other than Buddha himself. "He who experiences the unity of life sees his own self in all beings and all beings in his own self." Next we have Gandhi, who needs no introduction. "I believe in absolute oneness of God and therefore also of humanity." Enough with the quotes. The most important thing is, how is oneness perception going to help you in your life? It will help you with your relationships, both work and personal. How to be empowered in every way in your life. How not to be a victim of circumstances or other people's behavior. How to be more effective at making money. Become fearless and turn negative into positive experiences in your life. If anything that you've seen here piques your interest, then you definitely want to watch the next free video. It's going to describe the most amazing magical symbol called the Infinite Heart Oneness symbol. It will show you a spiritual technology that is a form of alchemy for the soul, and many more. If you want to see a background video of how all this came about, just go to theonenesssymbol.com. To get all of this, plus a book about transformation that you can download for free, enter your name and email.